Today, more children go to school than at any other point in human history. Globally, around 90% of primary-age school children have enrolled in school. The challenge is that just 37% reach a good level of learning by the end of primary school. 63% of primary-age children globally do not have even a basic level of learning. They're in school, but they're not learning. That's unfair, leaves them unable to access the opportunities the 21st century offers them, and creates an economic time bomb for countries around the world. So, what do we know? From around the age of 4, when you first step into a classroom until you leave school, hopefully around the age of 18, a child spends about 1 million minutes in school. Changing what they learn means changing what happens in those 1 million minutes. And those minutes aren't equally important. The first 150,000 minutes are critical, laying the foundation for everything that comes after. Studies show that by age 4, a child from a less educated family can already be 1 or 2 years behind one from a more educated family. If you don't close that gap early, it just gets wider. If a child can't read well by age 8, they'll struggle in almost every other subject. For instance, one study followed disadvantaged children who attended a high-quality preschool program and showed radical differences in their lives by age 27, higher test scores throughout school, an increased likelihood of school graduation, and a much higher chance of meeting basic achievement standards at 14, higher earnings, better jobs, and greater home ownership. At age 40, participants were earning 42% more than the control group, demonstrating that the profound impact of what happened during those early minutes. For decades, governments and organizations have poured immense resources into education reform. Most developed countries more than doubled their education spending over the last 4 decades. Yet, studies show that despite dramatic increase in education spending, very few of those countries achieved a substantial achievement in school system performance. And in some, performance actually declined. For example, Australia, New Zealand, and France more than tripled their spending per student, but their mathematics and science scores either stayed the same or got worse. Many widely supported strategies, like reducing class sizes or giving schools more autonomy, haven't produced the promised results. And all that during a period where we've seen technology revolutionize almost every sector of our lives. It just feels like a problem too complex, too entrenched, to ever truly solve. Actually, no, it's not too complex. For the first time in human history, we actually know what to do. The blueprint for dramatically improving education, even at a global scale, is now clearer than ever before. Decades of research have given us much of the data and evidence we need to cut through the political noise and opinions. We no longer have to guess what works. We've identified core areas that make all the difference. Things like getting the right curriculum to become teachers, developing effective leadership, and creating a 21st century curriculum. We've analyzed 25 school systems, including top performers like Finland and Singapore. We found that successful systems share fundamental similarities, proving that substantial improvements are achievable quickly. This is the emerging science of delivery. Proven methods for large-scale implementation. How do we tackle this massive challenge? How do we fix those 1 million minutes for every child? In the next video, we'll uncover how the countries doing it best are often the ones spending less, but achieving more, and why conventional wisdom about class size might actually be holding us back.